Hey Jim, I'm back. Somebody brought in some pet grooming shears. Still got the clipper blades to do. Business pickup for you, Jim. I'll tell you what, the farmer's market, I didn't make anything yesterday. It was a bummer. It was a heck of a bummer. And a storm came up, blew people's tents down. I packed up and got out of there as fast as I could. Well, I think it is slow. I haven't had as much inbound calls, I noticed. So I think, everybody's getting ready to go back to school, and I think it'll pick up next month, late August. At least I hope. So the lady that just left, I did some knives for a lady that just left a few minutes ago. She found me on Nextdoor. That's one of the only people has ever told me that they found me on Nextdoor. Now she lives like 7 minutes from me, so she's in the neighborhood right close. So I don't know, Jim, if you've posted on Nextdoor. I think you just got to keep doing it and do it and do it until people recognize you. Worth a shot. I've never gotten any business. I guess I've been on Nextdoor maybe 3 years, and I never get any business out of Nextdoor. All right, those look pretty clean. Yeah, I just, I don't know. I'm going to keep posting. I've been posting every week there on Nextdoor. Maybe if I do enough of it, I'll get, at least my name will be out in our area. It shows up just in your neighborhood for the most part. That looks good. And have you done any paid advertising on Facebook? You might try that. Worth a shot. I'm gonna leave these grippy. These are cheap shears. Hey, 12 people watching. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button, please, and subscribe to the channel. And also check out Homespark Knife Sharpening. That's Jim. He's just made a couple comments. Check out his YouTube channel. He's in Aurora, Illinois. Yeah, Jim, you might have to do some paid advertisement just to get things going. Maybe run a 7-day ad for $50. Might show up on some people's pages. worth a shot. I run them from time to time. I may run one this week. JR, no, that's not your only option. I mean, there's a lot of different options out there. Heck, you can sharpen really well if you're careful on a Harbor Freight 1x30. It's a little fast, but it works really well. You can do a buck tool. Check out Home Spark knife sharpening there, that Jim that comments. He uses a slow-moving buck tool 1x30, and it works really well. That's an option for you. But the Ken Onion is a good machine. I really like it. Well, I appreciate everybody watching out there. I hope you hit that thumbs up button. I hope you subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to 12,000 followers or subscribers, and we're at about 200 short. We are Sharpen Right Services. We're in League City, Texas. League City is halfway between Houston and Galveston on the Texas Gulf Coast. We sharpen salon, barber, and pet grooming shears. And that's what we're doing now, is pet grooming shears. I got a little spot right there. Yeah, I mean, I like the wool. I mean, the Work Sharp. I think it's a good machine for most people. And JR, you can sharpen a lot of things with the Work Sharp. Alright, I got it smooth. I got a really nice ride line on that one now. That's going to cut a lot better. These were cutting kind of crunchy. So that's one blade down. Whoop. Roy, I'm working the inside ride line. I do 600 and 1,000 for the inside. There we go, looks good. Oh yeah, nice ride line on that. Maybe a little bit more at the tip. The tip a little bit. Looks good. All right, I'm gonna go back to the pad one more time. Let's see what we got here. So thanks everybody for watching. We're sharpening pet grooming shears. Yeah, these purple ones, huh? These girls like the purple ones. These are not the highest quality shears. These are pretty cheap. These are those ones you buy on Temu or tight. All right, let's try them on some fur. So here's our fake fur. Let's see if it cuts at the tip. Oh, it does. Cuts real nice. Cut in the middle. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Back. Make sure that tip cuts real good. That's what they like, around the face of the dog. And it does. So that's one pair down. We have two more pairs to go. Both the other ones are thinning shears. Kind of felt a little something at the tip there. Better. Much better. All right. Yeah, you know, they buy some of these cheap ones from China. And the steel's not good. The steel's very soft on these, I could tell. Much better. And she doesn't keep these very clean either. She doesn't clean her tools. All right, so we're going to do these. These are curved thinning shears. Those are cutting pretty well. There they are. I can see they're. Let's see what they're doing. They're kind of pulling at the tip right there. So let's clean them up. Well, you know, there's a lot of it out there. can see, look at all the junk on there. That's rust. Yep, our labor cost is outrageously expensive in America, so it's hard to make anything here. All right, so we're gonna have to clean this rust off. Darken, you're exactly right. These people will buy these colored shears like this because they're pretty, but they're not very good quality. All right, I gotta clean these up first. So let me get my Scotch-Brite wheel out. Cheap and pretty. That's it. Looks good. And see, they don't even come with a ride line. These cheap shears don't even come with any kind of ride line inside of them. That's why they're crunchy. I'm going to put a little bit of a ride line on it. And I feel a little something at the tip with the marker there, so that's where it's catching. Probably dropped them. Looks good. $191 people watching. Hey, I appreciate everybody hit that thumbs up button. I hope you subscribe to our channel. We're Sharpen Right Services. We're located in League City, Texas. League City's halfway between Houston and Galveston on the Texas Gulf Coast, and it is hot and humid today. We sharpen salon, barber, and pet grooming shears. That's what we're doing this morning. We also sharpen clipper blades, sewing and industrial scissors, and just about any kind of knife. JR, yeah, you can see most of the machines that I have. You'll have to go through my videos, but yeah, I've got videos of every machine I've got all the way back to my Tormek. So, Rich, this is it's Velcro. The plate, it's a steel plate, and then these are hook and loop Velcro type disc that go on there, and then the plate goes onto the machine is magnetic like that. This is I'm sorry, it's not an AMK. It's a Hirito by Wolf Industries. You can check out Wolf WOLFF Industries. Yeah, Jim, like Jim just says, I do have a shop tour that shows everything. Jim knows my channel better than I do, I think. But Wolf Industries is the one that makes that rich. It's called a flat hone. Wolf Industries is in Spartanburg, South Carolina. You can look it up online. They specialize in making machines to sharpen different kinds of scissors and shears. That's their main business. And they manufacture shears also. And scissors. JR, there's a lot of different machines out there, and there's a lot of good sharpeners doing different things. You probably ought to look at Cliff Curry, Curry Custom Cutlery, out in Hawaii. He's got a bunch of different machines he uses. Like I said, follow Jim there at Home Spark Knife Sharpening. I really like his setup with the buck tool machines. I think those are quality machines. All right, so now I'm getting a little ride line on this where they didn't have it before. I'm gonna work that tip a little bit because that's where the problem was. I like the 1x30 machines because the belts are readily available and they're cheap. If you're just going to do it for yourself, maybe a Tormek may be something you want to look at also. Depends on what else you want to sharpen besides knives. I have a Tormek, I just haven't used it in a while. It's kind of slow. Exactly. The buck tool is a really good machine to sharpen a lot of things. And it's slow moving, and that's what you need. You either need a slow moving machine or a variable speed machine. The Work Sharp Ken Onion is a variable speed, and it works really well. But JR, JC, you can contact me through my website. Go to sharpenright.com and you can message me or email me through there if you have any specific questions. That's not what I want. This one back again and change out this. Let's work the other one a little bit here. Jim, I finally got around to sharpening clients' knives on the AMK 76 and I recorded some of it. I didn't do it live. I had people waiting here for their knives, so I didn't do a live stream on sharpening those knives this morning. It's a little different than the AMK 75 for sure. It's going to take me a while to get used to it. I think these are going to cut much better now. All right, so that's the last I'm using this today, I think. Put that back and out of the way. All right, let's put them back together and test them. Almost lost that. This week I'll do a live stream and I'll post, I have a couple little shorts I've already made. I just haven't edited them. Oh yeah, that's much better. Much better. So let's test it on some fur. Much better. It was catching at the tip, now it's not. Alright, so those feel pretty good. I like to put a little rubber band around them just to keep them closed. There's another pair done. All right, last pair. They're just a little rough. See how they're not cutting all the way through? That should cut through that. Yep, okay. We're going to sharpen them. Yeah, that's a little pricey for that. Like I said, the buck tool, not the buck tool, the work sharp is a great little machine. I carry it around in my truck with me everywhere I go. I never take it out of the truck. Somebody will say, hey, what do you do for a living? I sharpen knives, I sharpen stuff. Oh, I got some knives to sharpen. And I go whip it out, plug it in. Very low watt, it'll run off my little tiny Blue Eddy EB3 power station real easily. All right, I lost my other towel. JR, check out all the work sharp videos on my channel. I think you'll like it. I think that may be what you want. I think that'll work for what you want to do. You can get a good consistent angle on the work sharp. If you practice, you can do it. It's got a good setting on it where if you're parallel to the blade, to the belt, it'll give you a really nice edge angle. The learning curve is not very steep on the work sharp. It really is really easy to use. They made a good system. I'm going to work this just a little bit. Somebody else makes a knockoff of the work sharp. I can't remember who makes it. Tormek, I'm sorry, a knockoff of the Tormek, not the work sharp. I think it's Wen, W-E-N, makes one. Something to consider. All right, let's go. We'll finish on the 6,000 there. Oh! Well, my camera mount just fell. Alright guys, hold on a second. I'm going to set y'all down right there for a second. We're going to have to look at that for a moment. My camera mount fell. Alright, there we go. I've never used the Lansky sharpener, but I think it's a pretty good one. Everybody seems to like it. All right, looks pretty good. Let's go back to the 1,000 on that. That looks good. All right, so let's go to the 6,000 grit. All right, looks good. Just a little work on that one, and I think we're going to wrap it up here. Hopefully it'll cut really well. Looks good. What I like to do is kind of ramp those teeth up a little bit. Just a slight ramp. Get my little brush out. That's the problem with all those manual machines. If you're doing more than a couple knives, man, it takes you forever. I'm a knife sharpening service, so it would take me forever. It wouldn't be cost effective for me to use those type of systems. That's why I use the belt system. Still doesn't cut very good. Still pulling. I'm gonna put a rougher edge on it. See how that works. I think that's all we're going to get on that one. All right, folks. No, these are super cheap scissors. These are just not high quality at all. And that's why they're not going to cut any better than that. Well, I appreciate everybody watching. I may come back on later to do some clipper blades. Hope y'all have a great Sunday or Monday, wherever you're at. Y'all take care.